Okay, so let's talk about phase one. This is my favorite phase. This is like let's just jump in and get started, right? So if you're gonna be spending the money to invest in a business program, I feel like it was important to show you how to make money, cover your costs for your investment, make some extra money on the side of your nursing salary, and feel like you're building your clientele. So how the Academy's first phase is broken up into is it's an on-site training. So you're gonna come to me in Frisco, which is a Dallas suburb. You're gonna come to Hush Med Spa, and we're going to do a full day of hands-on training, and I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks to help you leave that day feeling very confident and prepared to not only start recovering your investment, but to start building your clientele and building your skill base, okay? So we're gonna break it down into the first part of the program. The first part of the morning, we're gonna talk about anatomy. We're gonna talk about your facial muscles, what they do, what they're responsible for, how they react to Botox and Dysport, and why we treat the way we treat. I'm gonna give you some guidelines on how to dilute your Botox and Dysport. We're also gonna talk about how to dose and what are some general guidelines on figuring out how many units to give your clients in the different areas. So we have, your glabella, your forehead, and your crow's feet. Those are the general areas, but we're gonna talk all about that from basic to advanced dosing on your Botox and Dysport. Then move into how I consult my patients. This is the most important part of your responsibility of providing your patients an educational experience. I firmly believe that an educated patient is always gonna be the happiest. It sets them up for a realistic expectation. It really gets all of the unrealistic thoughts and ideologies out of their head, and it gets you guys on the same page. Every patient that comes into my office gets a very full consultation. But on this first phase training, we're only gonna talk about the consultation with Botox and Dysport. So by the end of that section of the training, you're gonna feel very confident. I'm gonna have you repeat it over and over and over again. You're gonna have a video of me doing this consultation to reference in your portal, so you're gonna be all set. Next, we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna give you all of the information that you need to get yourself set up with malpractice insurance. As nurses and nurse practitioners, when we're injectors, it's always a good idea to have an extra layer of insurance just to keep you safe. It'll also make your medical director feel a lot more confident. Moving on with that, we're gonna give you several options. We have 3 options for medical director, and I'll provide you with all of that, all of my contacts, consents. We're gonna have charting. I recommend as you start in this phase, we just do paper because my goal in the Academy is to keep your first year of overhead as low as possible so it can set you up for success, okay? So we're gonna give you the paper consent, the paper charting, and we're gonna help you walk through that. I will get you in contact with your Galderma and Allergan reps and make sure that you can start ordering your products. Most importantly, great part of this phase is teaching you our Hostess Events. I call them my Hush Hostess Events because they're at Hush Med Spa, but I'm gonna tell you how you can start making money in just 2 hours a month. Not lying. 2 hours, 1 month will cover your investment in the Academy, and you will also put some extra money in your pockets. But more importantly, you're gonna build that confidence of injecting, using your skill. It is definitely a use it or lose it type situation. When you come to this training, I'm gonna expect that you start doing this right away so that you don't feel like you trained and then you don't remember that anymore, okay? It's very important to get started. It's a run hard and run fast in this phase. But I'm gonna give you all of the information and how I used this exact system to grow my business into $1 million med spa. And I'm gonna give you all those traits and tips and the strategies. And I'm gonna be here for you at the end of it for your accountability. We're gonna have a meeting. You can ask me all your questions. You're gonna have access to me on Voxer, so if you have questions moving throughout the week, you can email us or you can Voxer us, and we're here to help you be successful. And we're really excited for you and can't wait to get started in phase 1.